Hey guys, what's going on? My name is LaserFighter111. Second time that I'm wearing the same clothes, but it's in two different videos. I swear, I have more than a few pairs of clothes. I just happened to record that on the same day. Okay, I try and get all the free time I can get, and sometimes I have to record two different videos in one day. But today we're back and again with another episode of Doki Literature Club, a brand new day demo. Now, in the last episode, that was really funny. I loved it. I loved the mod. It was awesome. Like the sarcasm and everything that was being used was awesome. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So anyway, we got Yuri holding the book thing there. We got Natsuki not holding anything. We got Monica holding looks like a pen of some sort, and then Sayori's normal. So yeah. Today we're going to live. We go into it. It's a load the game because I save it right here. This is where we left off. I smile to myself as I enter my house. Yay, we're home. This is going to be the start of a very fun school year. I can just feel it. I head towards the kitchen to make some dinner. Yay. After relaxing and having some refreshing dinner, I head upstairs for the night. Nice. I take a refreshing shower, and after a change of clothes, I plop on the bed and finish reading Parfait Girls Volume 1. That was fun and refreshing. I hope I can talk to Natsuki about it tomorrow. I get off my bed and sit down at my desk. I remember I left a pen and paper here before. I start to work on my poems to show the girls for tomorrow. This is really hard. After about an hour of playing with the pen and scribbling words on the paper, I came up with the title. The Missing Pieces. Maybe after a good night's sleep I can write more in the morning. I'll just head to bed and wake up extra early to take care of this. That way I can take care of the poem and make sure Sayori's doing okay. I'll make sure to surprise her this time. No more being late for school. I lightly chuckle to myself before I turn the lights off and head to sleep. Yeah, no more being late to school. No more of that. My dream. It is different this time. Now look at my hands. I'm like a puzzle missing its pieces. I turn around and find the pieces of me scattered all around. I try to walk around and pick my pieces up, but more and more pieces fall off of me. The harder I try, the more effort I make, the more I come apart. It's useless. So the missing pieces, funny, I stumble and fall onto the floor. That was a good play on the words there, developer. I appreciate that. I shatter to pieces. I feel nothing. You're not alone anymore. I'll help you. I'll put the pieces back together, and what's missing, I'll give you mine. I wake up my alarm. Phew, that was too weird. Well, at least I have something to write about. I sit at my desk and write for a while. The missing pieces. I see parts of me around the floor. I pick one up, yet another falls down. I try to put myself together, but every time I move, I lose another piece. Every time I try to pick up more pieces, the more I become undone. I put myself back together, always falling apart, again, and again. I lose myself trying to find myself. I'm never whole. I'm lost, incomplete, missing. Every time I try to fix myself, I forget a little more of who I am. Who am I? What am I? That was more like a Korn song. The last one was like Slayer or Slipknot or something. This could be put right into a Korn song and be amazing. All right, cool. That'll work. I fold the poem and place it in my pants pocket again. It didn't rhyme though. That was kind of weird. I guess he's like, you know what? I don't worry about making it rhyme anymore. I hurry up and get ready and quick start on Sayori. I text her cell phone to let her know I'm on my way over. Oddly enough, Sayori's number is the only number I have on my phone for girls. Besides, my mom, that is. Someday I hope to change that. Well, let's do this. Well, you know. I patiently wait in front of Sayori's house. It's been well over 30 minutes. I ring her doorbell. No answer. Typical. Let's try texting her again. Nothing. What's with her? The same thing that happened last night. Should I wait or just go in? Am I that stupid? I'm going inside right now. I'll wait another hour. She's just a sleepy girl. Maybe I should wait longer. Girls need their time after all. The fuck needed that? Yeah, sure. I wait a long while. Nothing. I call again. No answer. I go inside her home and head upstairs to her bedroom. Sayori, you in there? You didn't get ahead of me, right? I can't believe I'm sneaking into her house. If she's asleep, I'm going to have to get her such a scare. That's what friends are for, right? In any case, it feels good to come in here. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, are you in here? Come on, rise and shine. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this, but she doesn't leave me any choice, does she? I gently open the door. Hey, oh gosh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this again. I probably should not have waited, right? Oh my god! What the hell is this? This has got to be a dream, right? Right? This is impossible. This can't be real. She must be sleeping up there. That's right, sleeping. Yeah, sure, I believe. I go and grab a knife from the kitchen and come back to Sayori's room. I'm sure. Don't worry, I'll get you down. Yeah. I use a knife to cut Sayori and place her gently on the bed. I place Sayori down. There? See? All better. Whoa. No, she's not all better. She doesn't respond. You must be still hired. I'll help you change or else we'll be late for school. That is creepy as hell. I changed Sayori into her uniform. Come on, get up or we'll be late for school. If you just wanted me to carry her, you would have said so. She's cold to the touch. It's a fucking corpse, yo. I lean Sayori against my back and carry her outside to school. Oh my. Jesus. People give me strange stares as I run to school. I mean, I would too. What, can't you see I'm carrying my friend to school? Leave me alone. I arrived to school. Sayori's still asleep. She's fucking dead. It's like my life. I go to the literature club with Sayori. I gently lay Sayori in the closet. Hey, Sayori, you can rest for now until the club meeting. I'll miss you. I gently kiss her on the forehead. She's as cold as ice. I head to class. Class is still boring as usual. Oh, God. I probably should have walked in. And I was like, you know what? Girls need their space. I'm going to keep my boundaries and stuff. I didn't think she'd kill herself that early into the story, but I miss Sayori. I hope she's getting enough rest. After what feels like an eternity, classes end. Time to go. I run to the literature club. Natsuki's going to go in and see the fucking closet. Hi, Yuri. Hey, Connor. Yo, Natsuki. Nice to see you make it. I wouldn't miss this for the world. By the way, have you seen Sayori? I haven't seen her in class today. Come to think of it, she's usually the first one of the club. Well, she is. She's been here the whole time. What do you mean? I go to the closet. See, she's been sleeping in here the whole time, just like a little angel. Come on, Sayori. It's time to wake up. It's time for the club meeting. Hold on, guys. I got this. The girls look in shock at me. There she is. I gently sit Sayori against one of the desks. Yeah! Fuck, you got caught. Oh, gosh. Oh, well, I'm in the good. Oh, Jesus. I'm in the gizzard, aren't I? Wow, I'm such an idiot. God damn. Okay, well, shit. I can't. What? All right, let's try texting her again. Nothing. What's with her? Am I stupid? I'm going inside right damn now. I'm going inside. Something's wrong. I clearly remember what she said yesterday. At least she won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. What the hell does she mean by that? Doesn't sound right at all. I run to Sayori's door. I knock on the door. There's no answer. I check the front door, and to my luck, it's unlocked. Sayori, I'm coming in. I hope you're decent. If she isn't, oh, that doesn't matter right now. What only matters is Sayori. I immediately run upstairs to her bedroom. Outside Sayori's room, I knock the door. Sayori? Hey, are you up? There's no response. Screw privacy. I'm going in. My chest tightens in pain. I slowly open the door. Sayori? Oh, she's still asleep. I hear a gentle snoring. Just knowing that puts me at ease. Thank you, God. Fucking hell. Yeah. No more boundaries, all right? This game doesn't respect that. Thank goodness. I breathe a sigh of relief. I start to walk her to bed and wake her up, but accidentally bump into her desk. What the hell was that? At the desk drawer is slightly open. Something catches my eye. I open the drawer a little more to see what's inside. Oh, the fuck. I mean, Grant, that is a nice tie. You someone must have trained you well how to do that. It was probably Monica. I turn pale from what I see inside the drawer. My chest hurts. I take a few steps back. My heart sinks. Everything smells down around me, like time itself stopped. Everything around me grows silent as my hands start to feel sweaty. My ears grow deaf. No birds chirping outside. No wind blowing against trees. I can't even hear Sayori snoring anymore. She's been having a hard time waking up in the morning. I've been complaining about other things too. What the hell's wrong with me? Why didn't I notice this sooner? I can't let this happen. I just can't. Again. My head reels from sharp pain while trying to think about it. Why can't I seem to remember? Wait, do her parents even know about this? If not, I need to let them know. If so, obviously, whatever they're doing isn't helping her. I need to do something about this. It's my fault. I was about to lose my best friend. I grab the noose and clumsily hide it in my school bag. I quickly close the desk drawer. The noise seems to have woken up Sayori. Okay. Damn. It was my tinnitus acting up or something, but it's actually the game. What a long sleep. I felt like I was going to wake up from that one. Connor, ow, what are you doing in my room? She's rubbing her hands with her eyes. Her outfit seems familiar for some reason. I shake it out of my mind for now. I've been worried about you. I've been waiting in front of your house all morning, you know? You never came out, so I came inside to check to see if you're all right. Your door was unlocked. You might want to make sure you have it locked next time to be safe. Sayori gets out of her bed. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell something's wrong. There, a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed. Oh, shit. How much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. The same pile she likes putting things in. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. Mr. Cow, respect. If you came over more often, I wouldn't be such a mess. You know what, Sayori? You're right about that. Eh? How about I come by now every morning to help you out? You know, the one best friends for, right? I put my hand on Sayori's shoulder. Sayori, there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Connor? I haven't been completely honest with you, and I think you haven't been either. Sayori gives me a confused look. What do you mean? I should have realized you were hurting all this time. Me, your best friend? I'm such a big dummy. Sayori, I'm sorry, Sayori, I caused you pain all this time without knowing it. That ends now. I hold my tears. Wait, you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with me. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Sayori tries to smile. Sayori, you don't have to do that anymore. Not for me. I see your pain now. How? How did you find out? I'm not showing her the noose. That'd be the worst thing to do. That doesn't matter. What matters is you're not alone now. I'll help and make sure you do get good help. But let me help you, all right? Sayori nods her head in agreement. We pause and stare at one another again. All right, then. I'll give you privacy so you can get ready. I'll head downstairs and whip you up some breakfast, okay? What? You can cook? You'd be surprised from the things I've learned. Ha ha ha. I lean against the wall behind her door to catch my breath. After a minute, the pain from my chest goes away. I think I decide the best way to deal with this her parents is after school. Fortunately, they gave me her number a while ago. I'll give them a call before heading to the literature club. I take a deep breath before walking down the stairs into her kitchen. Nice. Okay. I quickly make Sayori some breakfast with what's left in her fridge and head outside. I'm ready! All right, let's go. I hand Sayori a breakfast sandwich I made with her juice. This tastes too good for me to admit. Well, what did I tell you? We both run to school. Sayori devours the sandwich in tow. Luckily, the gate is still open and no teachers are around. We use this chance to run and make it to class, just barely. Class is finally end. Guess it's time to go to the literature club. I'm actually looking forward to this. Time to head out. Yeah. As I'm walking towards the club, I can't stop thinking about Sayori. As I'm about to open the classroom door, I stop. I quickly step back from the door before anyone could see me. I look around and make sure no one else is in the hallway. I lean against the wall on the side and take a deep breath. Ugh. I gotta do this. I need to help Sayori the way I can. Nice reflection you've got there, bud. I make a phone call to Sayori's parents. Luckily, I still have their number. I pull up the noose and get ready to take some pictures if I needed. Someone answers the phone. It's the sound of a woman. Hello? Who is this? I swallow hard and answer back. Hey, it's Connor. I'm Sayori's friend, Connor. Oh, hi there, Connor. You haven't come by for a long time. How have you been? I'm okay. Sayori's mom sounds filled with excitement. Her parents have always been out, just like my parents have, which is why Sayori's been taking care of herself. That's also why I have to come over to help her out. My ma, you sound like an adult now. Thanks. Sorry, but I don't have time to chit-chat right now. I need to bring up something important. Do you? Oh, is everything all right? Even growing up, Sayori's parents even treated me like as if I were their own. Why am I even thinking this now? They cared for me as one of their own, yet I don't remember what they even look like. Yeah, that's just it. I feel a lump in my throat as I start to tell him. It's about Sayori, actually. Oh, is she okay? She hasn't been answering my calls or texts in almost a week now. I went to her house today before school, and I found something in her room. You went into her room? Yeah, I went to check up on her because she was late for school. She didn't answer her phone or the door when I came by. When I went to check on her in the room, I bumped into her desk and found something in her drawer. What? What did you find? I once again resist the urge to break down on the phone. I found a noose. I hear a loud screeching come from the phone. What did you find in my baby girl's room? I hear a male voice on the phone now. This must be Sayori's dad. I guess they had the phone on speaker. Do you have any proof of this? Why would she do this? I proceed to take photos of the noose and text him over. I hear silence, then sobs in the background that sounded like it came from the mother. We'll take her to the doctor tomorrow. This is serious. We would do it today, but we're heading back now and won't return till tomorrow afternoon. Crap. Crap, I can't leave her alone tonight. She's too high risk. I don't want to lose her. I need to think of something. Out of all the times of my stupidity, I get a brief moment of clarity and come up with a good idea. I wipe away the tears and continue. It's not safe for her to be alone tonight in her condition. Can I suggest she stay over at my place so I can keep an eye on her? I'll protect her with my life. We have no other choice. Please keep her safe from us. We'll pick her up after school tomorrow. I hear a strange sound on the phone. Please keep her safe for us. Okay? Hey, are you still there? There's no response. I hang up the phone and start to head to the club room. That sounded really weird, like it was either bad signal or kind of artificial. Their voices didn't sound kind of right either. Oh, wow, weird. Whoa, I almost forgot. I safely disposed of the noose, buried under a pile of garbage in the bin in the hallway. Club time again. Yay. Hey, Connor. I hope you got one of them poems for me. I sure do. You're in for a treat. Wait, really? Yeah, I actually wrote one this time. This time? Where are these retorts in my head even coming from? Wow, I'm really amazed at you, Connor. You've really changed. She smiles at me before looking around and glancing about the room. Also, Connor, one more thing. Monica walks up to me and whispers into my ear, Thanks for not leaving Sayori hanging. Oh, for fuck's sake. Monica walks away. Wait, what? What did she just say? I start to walk to Monica and ask her what she meant by that. Hi, Connor. Hi, Sayori. Thank God she's still okay. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I let out a sigh of relief. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Well, don't worry about it. I'm here to stay. For you and the rest of the girls. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? I checked my pockets. Forgot to bring my wallet with me. Sorry, but I don't think I have enough on me today. Yeah, that's not like you at all. Well, I forgot my wallet. I just have enough change for maybe a soft drink if I'm even lucky. Did you bring your wallet with you, Sayori? Next time I won't forget my wallet. I think I should pack some extra stacks in my bag as well. Why do you ask me that all of a sudden? If you had some change, maybe we can combine it and get you something. Sayori nervously receives her koi purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Damn, that's still not enough, even with mine. She's in the same situation as me. I'm sorry. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. What? Sayori, hey, wait. I wasn't trying to... Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, let me have some money, please. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, trying to bum money off friends, let alone trick them, your suffering is just retribution. Yes. That's kind of cold, Yuri. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. You think? Sayori looks flustered for a moment, then shows Yuri a smile. I can see her holding back on the expression, just trying to show everyone happy thoughts. I feel bad seeing this happen. Sorry for not noticing this sooner, Yuri. I really got to do something. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Yuri seems skeptical about Sayori's behavior. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I gotta accept the retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Yuri, you might be right about that. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. I chuckled a little. But you wouldn't have come if they weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. You know, that wasn't the real reason I came to the club, right? I still can't believe how much of a jerk I was before. But I do gotta admit I love cupcakes. Really? Yeah, it was really for... Wow, Jesus! Oh, yeah! Fucking Natsuki was a come on out of nowhere. Something smacks Sayori in the face and trembles under the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is that a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it already. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Nom nom nom. So good. Moof! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Natsuki pulls out her cookie and takes a bite. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly pushes Natsuki and takes a bite from her cookie. Ow! Fucking hell. That's a nice one. Alright, we'll go with that. Cool. What? Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Get off, you're heavy. A little help here, Connor? Fucking Sayori. Mouthful, Sayori darts away to safety. Hey, get back here! Damn it! I laugh as well, but then I stop. Oh, that's awesome. I do like the fan-made art there. I remember Natsuki's poem I found on the ground. She most likely worked hard to get both those cookies, and she gave one to Sayori. Everyone has been in so much trouble, yet I turned a blind eye this whole time. Not again, not anymore. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. She was just here at the back of the classroom. I was just talking to her before speaking to all you. Didn't you guys see her? I glanced around the room. Wow, she is gone. That's a bit unusual. You think? I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's more desirable than all of us combined. Hey, you fucking, I am attractive, okay? You shut up. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why are they talking about this in front of me? Am I considered one of the girls now? Yeah, right. Really, I have no idea why they want to talk about this in front of me. That's true. What are you saying? Why would Sayori agree to that? It's even worse now than I've been treating her. In my opinion, all of you are quite cute. Whoa, what did you say? The girls start acting strangely in front of me. Did I say something wrong? Before I have the chance to respond to them, a door slides open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, thank God. Ah, there you are. Why'd you leave? I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Of course we're worried. I'm sure I wasn't. Natsuki sits back down and pouts. Wasn't she the one who brought it up? Ah, never mind. So Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. What are you guys saying? She was literally just here a few minutes ago. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. I smile back. What happened? You were here 1 minute and you dashed off. Monica freezes for a minute as if she forgot what to say. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I'm so damn confused right now. The way she said those words sounds kind of rehearsed, actually. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. At least I'm not the only one confused. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. I look back and smile. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds great. I also look forward to it. Is that so? Of course. In that case, I won't let you down, Connor. Monica? Yes, Connor? I'll make sure to do the same for all of you. What? Monica blushes. No pressure, Kay. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Does she have a piano at home? We've only been at school for a few days. And I'd recently loved the chance to share once I'm ready. Well, in that case, best of luck to you. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to exclude the awkward conversation that happened before. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her about it anyways. That's great. I'm going to start organizing the club activities and let you know when it's time to share poems. Thanks, Monica. Have fun. I'm looking forward to reading what you wrote for me. Oops, I mean us. Monica, don't you give me that shit. That was a little strange. Well, it looks like everyone has started to settle down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Natsuki's back by the closet, most likely reading manga. I wonder where Yuri's at. I see Yuri in the corner of the room engrossed in a book. I head over to her. Hey, Yuri! Hey, Yuri, what's new? Huh? Easily disturbed. I suddenly notice that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. I see the title's called Easily Disturbed! I don't know if the book's a good horror story or a pun made of itself. Yuri quietly hides the book away. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's... Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Oh, God. I remember this. She goes to get the picture, and then she comes back all covered in those freaking, like, the arm and all, like, yeah, you know what, I don't have any myself, so I can't, like, actually just show it off, but you know what the fuck I mean. Yeah, cutting yourself. There you go. Scars. God damn it. How could I forget that? Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and make your way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the metal filter inside. Can you hold this for a sec? Sure thing. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches... I can't talk today. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. It's strange that she's telling me everything that she's doing. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Hey, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, well, she has to tell what you're doing because I can't see or do any of it myself. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. If you say so. Pitcher in hand, Yuri rushed out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? What do you mean, again? She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. You might want to check up on her, but that's just me. Fucking hell, it's going to show it again, isn't it? A few minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. I was holding her up. Is she trying to squeeze water out of a rock? Nah, sounds stupid even for me. I'm worried. I'll head out and look for her. Yo, ¿dónde está? Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What is that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like heavy breathing. It sounds kind of naughty, actually. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah, that he is right there. The fucking scars there. What are you doing? Yeah. Yuri punches me right in the face with her fist. I black out. Oh, Jesus. I wake back in the classroom on the desk seat quite sloppily. What happened? Was I just spotted by a girl? Worst yet, what are those cuts in her arm? They seem very deep. I stand up to walk over to Yuri to talk to her. Yuri? Oh, good, you're okay. I was worried about you. Shouldn't I be saying that to you, Yuri, about what happened in the hallway? What are you talking about? I found you on the hallway floor, backed out. I had to leave Natsuki help me and you're back in the room. She went off to get the nurse. Yuri has a very frantic expression on her face as if she's hiding something. That's not the way it happened at all. I clearly saw. I'm back! The nurse wasn't around. But I can try punching him awake. Oh, wait, he's up. Yuri looks disappointed I was already awake. Well, I'm becoming a masochist, so if you want to punch me anyway. Well, that was a waste of my energy. Natsuki folds her arms over her small chest. Over her small chest? Whatever. If you need me, you know where to find me. Natsuki heads back to the closet. Yuri, I'm not done talking about this yet. What happened to the tea? I turn to Yuri, who's clearly engrossed in the book, ignoring me. I sigh. It looks like Natsuki's free now. I'll spend time with her. Hey, Natsuki? She's sound asleep. She fell asleep quite fast. I want to pinch her cheeks, but resist the urge to do so. After all, she did help Yuri drag me into the classroom, and she did go looking at the nurse for me. Actually, I don't think she's really that bad. I'm not going to bother her. I'll talk to her later. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with a lovely world of literature alone like this? How about you talk to Sayori? She's fucking needs it the most right now. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'd rather read it together with her. Sucks she's ignoring me right now. I could probably fall asleep right now from boredom like Natsuki did. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. That does sound nice. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It does, but this one's fun, actually. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. But that still doesn't solve the problem. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever. That's true, Sarah's pretty smart. I'll give her more credit. No one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, they have to do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Sarah's taking this really seriously. I'd rather enjoy seeing this side of her. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Did she really just say cupcakes? A woman of my own heart. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. And to my heart. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Me too. Maybe I should invite Sayori for dinner tonight. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Alright, I smiled to myself. In the end, Sayori is still a user herself. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, I have trouble finding any motivation at all most of the time. That is the most British sentence I think I've ever read. Sayori is almost always fired up about something. But I feel something within me has changed recently. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. But then I'm forgetting why I saw this morning. She was doing this just to make everyone else happy. I need to help make her happy right now. I'll be there for you, Sayori, my best friend. She feels more than that, though. Oh, what? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Hey, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Can I join that too? Wait, a napping club? You know, if there was one, I would have been present by now. Hey, don't get smart with me now. Now that you're in the club, you're going to have less of a time goofing around, you know? You'll need to get used to it. I find myself staring at her, remembering earlier. What? Yeah, you're always looking out for me, Sayori. Thank you for that. It's what I do best. That's a problem, though. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. You know, it's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. Sayori, it's no secret to me. Wait, it's not? Are you spying on me? Well, it's my turn to help you, Sayori. I need to do this for you. Every day this week, except Sunday, you've been in a rush. I look around to see the club room is empty, except for me and Sayori. Where did everyone else go? Well, anyways, look here. Your hair's sticking out all around. Ah, is mine? It is, kind of. Shit. Hold on. Hey, yeah. All right, I think that's better. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Her hair is very soft and has a nice scent of shampoo. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. You know I won't fall for that. I mean, I don't mean to be picky, but your bow isn't very straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I wet my finger and rub out the stain. But nobody will ever notice that. Well, I do, but that's because I care about you. That's sweet of you, but I don't think you should spend so much time and energy on her. Seriously, Sayori, I've always wondered, why don't you keep your blazer buttoned up? I won't tell you. Well, the least I could do is help you. Is that all right with you? If it's you, I'm fine with it then. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Glad you finally see it my way. This is so funny. Why so? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Really? I don't think it's weird at all. I should have been helping you more. It's my fault things turned out the way they are. But Connor, it's okay. No, how things are not okay. Not at all. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. I start to look at where I'm buttoning. You might want to stop where you're at or it might be trouble. Well, you're right about that. Luckily, no one else saw what I was doing. I quickly pull my hands back. What the hell am I doing anyways? My boobs must have gotten bigger again. Ah, so that's why. I get it now. You are uniform. Oh, I know. Use the incorrect form of your? Are you kidding me? This is a literature club, you dumb. I could feel my face reddening. I agree. Anyways, you look much better now, so... I still blush when looking at Sayori. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Thank you for doing this for me, Connor. But I can't breathe now. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily, the fucking face though. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her hands out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? You know, I didn't really say that. What, really? Anyways, if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. She's right in that arena, but she's more than just a friend to me. Well, you can take care of me better than anyone else would, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. But what if I was your boyfriend? Would you say otherwise? What? Harry looks at me, hastily proceeds to try and button up her blazer back up, but fails miserably. Why can't I get him back in? Well, she is serious. You know what? Just keep him unbuttoned. It better fits your style anyway. She needs a larger size, too. Just one. Huh? I want to get one buttoned in, Connor. I feel a sense of guilt from what I just said. Okay, I can help. No, I want to do it myself. I'll wait for you then. After a few moments of struggling, Sarah managed to get several of her buttons on her blazer buttoned up. I did it, Connor. You proud of me? Sarah, yeah, I'm proud of you. What else can I say? I know why she's doing this. Yay! Oh, shit. Sarah's shirt ends up unbuttoning from her excitement. Whoops. Well, now that we're done here, I'll help make sure to wake you up a little earlier, okay? Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, but I don't mind that at all. I don't know if she realized what I was saying was serious. I've got to find a way to reach through to her better somehow. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Sorry, I already said I would. Oh yeah, I forgot. I get so many mixed signals with her. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Connor, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same here. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sarah still trots away to receive her poem. I quickly take the poem out of my pocket. Nice. I'll go to Monica first and show her my poem. I didn't even get a chance to choose anymore. Hi, Connor. How's your day been so far? It's been very strange and shocking, to say the very least. Quite eye-opening as well. Really? That's news to me. There's something I really need to tell you. You can tell me anything, Connor. I'm the club president, after all. I hesitate for a moment, but I tell Monica. I explain to Monica what I found in Sarah's room this morning. Her expression changes from smiling at me to a horrified yet relieved expression on her face. Oh my, that's terrible. That was too soon. How could this happen? What? Connor, thank you for protecting Sarah. I knew there was something different with you this time. How do you mean this time? I'm confused. Make sure to keep an eye on her. Something's definitely wrong. Thank you for telling me this, Connor. Anyway, I can see your poem. Yeah, I knew it was too early. This date doesn't usually happen at this point in the story. All right, I guess. I'll take that. Monica happily reads the poem from one hand. God, whenever she fucking reads, it scares the shit out of me. Monica reads and rereads my poem again. This one is very blunt. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is even better than the last one I read. Just wondering, where do you learn this writing style? I don't know, actually. It just comes to me. Well, it's great. I'm happy you like it. Mm-hmm. I see Monica holding the poem tightly. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with another masterpiece. I'm not too sure about that. You never know. But anyways, would you like to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Sure, let me take a look. Save me. Colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. Again, load me. Again. I don't know what the fuck do you mean by that. Are you in pain, Monica? From reading this poem, I can feel the suffering and torment that's inside it. Tears roll from my eyes. Oh, why are you crying, Connor? Is my poem that bad? I'm sorry, it's not that. I just feel something from reading this poem. I feel like pain and sadness in my heart. Monica's poems are clear matches to something unordinary and painful to her. I need to find out what's causing her pain as well. Everyone in this club is hiding their problems. I liked your poem a lot, Monica. It speaks directly to me. I see. I'm kind of playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, no shit. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Well, I can hear you fine, and I'm willing to listen to you. You're silly, Connor. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem's about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, fair enough. I'll save it right now, okay? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking to? You never know what might change your mind. What do you mean, save your game? She's completely ignoring me and just staring through me. Or when something unexpected may happen. I grab a hold of Monica and gently shake her. Wait, huh? What was I even talking about just now? Seriously, Monica, are you all right? I don't know, Connor. Sometimes just act strange and not like myself. Well, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. Just because you're the club president doesn't mean you had to burden all the responsibility. Thank you, Connor. That's the first time I've heard that from you. By the way, can I have my poem back? I still need to share it with the rest of the girls. Sorry about that. Monica hands me back my poem. Thanks, and thank you for sharing with me your poem. With me your poem. God. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? This fucking English is so messed up. I want to... Hey, Sari. Hi, Connor. I got my poem already. Wow, the wink. You don't got to hit me like that. I'll go back at you. There you go. Can I see it, Connor? Here you go. I hand Sari my poem. She grabs it rather quickly from my hand. I see she's taking her time reading it. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Connor. Really? I love it. Wow. It's even better than yesterday's. You're too honest sometimes, Sari. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? I chuckle sensibly. Sari, how about I give it to you after I finish reading to everyone? Yay. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just writing for my dreams. Well, she has a weird expression on her face for a split second, like as if she related to what I was saying in a way before shaking it off. I don't know exactly what I like about it, but I like your poem. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Sari mumbles a little. Well, I'm sure that's a big part of it. I blushed a little. Still don't understand you better than everyone else, you know. So when I read your poem, it felt different, and your poems feel special to me. I can feel a part of you that I missed when I read them. What am I even saying? You're so weird, Sari, but I like that about you. It's what makes you so cute. Sari hugs the poem against her chest. She must really like my poems. Whoop, here's your poem back, Connor. Here's my poem, Connor. Sari hands me her poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Like little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens, I reach inside them with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put a bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come all my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I read that before, but oh my God, it's fucking God. It hits me hard every single time. Holy crap. This poem, this is her, the real her. Her pain, her sorrow, it's all in this poem laid out in front of me. It's like the pieces are falling into place. I feel a sharpness in my chest as I read it again. A torn shadow masked between happy thoughts. For others, it stifles my breath. Beyond that, I realize her feelings are even more so. Just like with Monica's poems, somehow. I'm not just understanding them, I'm feeling them, piercing into my very being. I really need to help her, somehow. Connor, are you okay? I nod my head as I respond. Yeah, I just really liked it. It's ironic how I'm the one holding my own feelings, and yet even more so, this is a crucial moment to show her my support. Sari, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect this. It's amazing. Sari grins as she leans on her desk. Monica's been giving me good advice lately. Really? What kind of advice? That's a secret. Anyway, I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see. Sari. She looks up. I take a deep breath. This poem is the real you, isn't it? What? Well, part of you anyways. You always love to share your cheerful side, but there are times you have to be sad, right? Sari doesn't answer me back. She pauses and finally answers. I just feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Well, I can see you can express yourself more than you usually do. Please keep this up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Her face goes still. She stares blankly and doesn't say anything. I poke her to try to get her out of her daze. Well, if it's anything like the first story, the death won't be that far off. Ah! Hey, don't die, okay? If you did, I wouldn't be able to forgive you. Remember, I'm here for you. Thanks. I'm seriously worried about her. She always acts so happy, but now I know her better. I see the cracks in her facade. I really need to show her how much I really care. That might help if I do it right. I know one thing, though. Whenever she does these poems, I see a burning passion in her eyes that I've never seen anywhere else. Sari, when today's poems writing is over, can I have your poem too? Sure, Connor. I'm surprised you would ask me. Well, I really like your poem. I want to keep it. Huh? Sari blushes. I'm looking forward to more of your poems. After our conversation trails off, I head over to Yuri next. Hey, Yuri. Yuri seems to be ignoring me. Yuri! Ah! Sorry, it's time to share our poems. Right. I'm sorry, you just scared me. Anyway, let's see what you've written for today. I hand Yuri my poem. Huh? Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Connor, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday you wrote in such an astounding way, and now... Well, it's because of all of you. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery in my thoughts and dreams and bring them to life. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, I just think I may understand it in a way your poems may have been alluding to. Your style is so similar to mine in a way, and yet you also have the likes of both Natsuki and Sayori in here too, but with your own twist. Why does everyone ask as though I'm writing specifically for them? It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me, Yuri slowly pants, really happy. Okay, she's acting kind of weird. Yuri recomposes herself. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I can't believe that. Your writing's far superior than what I can even come up with. Really? I only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Would your friends laugh if they read this? She doesn't answer back. I don't have any friends. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just talked to the club members, that's all. Aren't you forgetting someone? Huh? As I'm speaking to her, she nervously keeps her arms behind her back. I wouldn't laugh, and I'm your friend, remember? You wouldn't... My friend... You? Of course. I've begun realizing more and more what these poems meant to all of you. It would be heartless for me to laugh at them. Yuri, would you like to share the poem you wrote for me today? Or with me today? I would, if it's with you. I blush a little. Yuri hands me my poem and I slowly read it. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. Oh, okay. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread's always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. A classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Fucking... Oh, wow. You just Pavloved a fucking raccoon? You gotta be kidding me. No, I know what that's actually about, but even if it was about a raccoon, that's just awesome. Oh crap, I wouldn't have figured out this poem if it wasn't for what happened in the hallway. Yeah, I knew that's what this was about. I mean, come on. I would have shrugged it off aside thinking what happened earlier was some kind of weird mental dream of some kind. But it would seem Sayori and Monica aren't the only ones going through some turmoil of their own. This is about feeding her endless addiction to cutting. There's no raccoon, only her and a knife. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's really metaphorical. Say, Yuri, can I keep this? Sure thing, Connor. I've already shared it with the rest of the girls. I'd love for you to have it. Thanks. I fold her poem and place it in my back pocket. She's too afraid to say what her problem is, but it's right there. She's just hiding it. If she's sharing this problem out, that must mean one thing. She wants help, and she doesn't know how to ask. She even states in the poem that she's addicted to it and can't stop. I shed tears from my eyes. Are you all right? Yeah, your poem just really hit me. It made me feel something. Well, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Yuri looks a bit bewildered in my reaction, but looks down at her book and she keeps going along, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I were to take it at face value, then I'd never figure out what this is supposed to mean. I bite my lip, holding my back from saying something rash. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own ways. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. This is not a good hobby. This isn't safe for her. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I need to help her. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Well, I look forward to more of your writing. I'd love to see it. Thanks. By the way, you never showed your poems before now, until now, right? Yes. Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Connor? Well, I have my fair share of embarrassing hobbies, but I always know your work here in Literature Club will always be appreciated. I wish more people would have the same mindset as you in that regard. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. I can agree with you on that, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Don't worry, you aren't weird, Yuri. I'm most likely the weirdest one out of all of you. Phew, that's good for now. Thank you for being such a good listener. You know, you're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Connor. You might be right about that. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. I'm happy to hear that. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. I smile back. Yuri, You know, you can always tell me if anything you need. I'm here for you. She nods but looks away. I turn and stop short as I see Natsuki tapping her foot as she waits for me. Oh, hey Natsuki. Oh, hey Connor. Does she just mimic me? Natsuki is awkwardly silent to me. I hand Natsuki my poem. She slowly reads it. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. She slowly begins to look quite irritated. Shouldn't you suck at this? Is that a compliment? If so, I'll take it. No, I mean, Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I shouldn't be expecting these kind of things from you. That's all, really. I mean, raising my expectations like this is just going to make tomorrow even harder for you to top this. Well, I guess I just got lucky. It's all thanks to all of you, you know. What? Really? Ever since I joined this club, I've been able to see things in a whole new light and express myself in ways I never knew before. You're just lucky. It's not always this easy, like ever. Don't get used to writing like this because literally no one writes like this. You wouldn't always manage to write poems this cool. I mean well written. No, damn it! So that's how it is. My poem's cool. No, hey, what are you smiling? It's because I like when I hear you say something nice. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too emo and edgelordy. I would only impress, girls who like those sort of things. For some reason, Natsuki's laughing is incredibly easy to see through. I don't know why, but she's just not to admit that she's feeling. Whatever, she actually hates it or not. Well, anyway, you're going to read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who's the real pro. I'm always happy to learn more from the COOK-SUKI. God damn it. What did you just call me? God damn. Amy likes spiders. Do you know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythms of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy's a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Wow. That almost feels like this motherfucker's one of Natsuki's bullies. And there's no such thing as the spiders. It's really her own interests. I don't know what to say. Wait, she knows about Yuri too? Or is this about her not telling anyone about her manga hobby? Yeah, probably the manga hobby that other people knows too. Not bad, right? Am I reading this right? Is it just me, or am I reading way deep into these poems? But obviously, even Natsuki doesn't really have such a normal life. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Nah, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this one. I completely agree with you on that. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Natsuki, I know. Of course, it's about everyone who thinks Wait, what do you mean you know? There's no Amy, is there? This just has to be either about Yuri or you, right? How do you figure that out so easy? I saw her arms and the knife, so you know too. Unfortunately, I found out, and I was consequently punched out for it. But Yuri told me you were passed out on the floor. Well, now you know. Well, now that makes more sense. I found out yesterday in the restroom. I heard strange sounds when I went in and found her by the sink. I ran out before she could say anything to me. You know, Yuri wrote about something in her poem today about this. She even let me keep it. Wait, really? I pulled out Yuri's poem and showed it to Natsuki. Huh? I was just blowing off her poems as fancy writing. Yeah, Yuri said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. After witnessing the hallway, now your poem reaffirms it as well. Really? Well, I don't want to judge her or anything. I didn't think that since it's a weird hobby and it's not hurting anyone else, it's not a problem, right? Natsuki has trouble finding words. You care about Yuri, don't you? Yuri made me feel insecure about myself, but I don't hate her as a person. Natsuki fidgets around. She wouldn't have written that poem unless she was asking for someone else for help in this situation. Well, here's what I'll do. I care about Yuri's too. As friends, we should do what we can to help one another. As friends, we should do what we can to help one another with what we can. That was all over the place. If you're all right with it, I'll help you with this as well. I need to help Natsuki with her problem as well, if that poem she dropped before it was true. You know what? Thanks. Well, thanks for being honest with me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. I wish you'd be a little more honest to yourself, to me. Jesus. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? You know I will. Dummy. Okay. After everyone shares poems with one another, we still have some free time. Sari runs up to me. Connor, I'm going to go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Sure, I'll go with you. Let me help. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Don't forget about us, okay? Don't worry about us, all right? What are you going with Connor to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Come on, Monica, let her go. Monica's face falters as she looks away. I'll make sure we can do something together next time, okay? Wait, really? She looks back at me with a bewildered expression. Well, I'll hold that promise to you, Connor. See if we can find some poster paper, okay? Sure thing. And don't worry, Monica. I want to have some time with you, too. Really? I'm kind of surprised you're talking to me right now. Why so? Why don't we talk tomorrow, then? You mean that? Monica's acting as if she was used to being neglected by me. This isn't right. Yeah, I do. Yes, let's do it, Connor. Then it's a promise, okay? Sure thing, Monica. I won't break my promise. Okay, that was kind of awkward. Ready, Connor? Yup, let's go. Well, I mean, shit. Like a fucking AI sort of thing was kind of like freaking coded to... I didn't want to neglect her. Okay, that was just the game doing it. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid to the mall or something, but this is enjoyable. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes, and the fact that can cheer her up a bit gives me some happiness and relief. She deserves to be happy, so every drop of happiness counts. Even if it's just us getting some freaking crayons. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're going to do some poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull, maybe? But hey, if she's hyped for it, who am I to boost her bubble? Connor, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. She probably heard the hesitation in my voice. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, feeling it from its clinging roots. Carelessly, the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? From now on, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, wow, just wow. I mean, I never thought she could write like this until a few days ago. I mean, like, wow, it's just fucking... I completely read that wrong. She's just full of surprises. I just need to make sure to stop any of the bad surprises. I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. But, you know, I'm quite impressed by how far you've come with your poems in such a short time. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, you sure are. And I've got to do an even better one. I'm so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. No comment. Anyways, shouldn't we be looking for the supplies? Hey, Connor, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. All the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Wait, that feels wrong now that I think about it. Sayori has changed. She's just really good at hiding it. Yeah. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads right into the closet, and I follow. Let's see, what do we have in here? Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. All right, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Take your time, then. Can you move aside a little and I'll look for the poster paper? I dropped one by accident. Wait, you're going to bump... Huh? Ah! How did I know she was going to bang her head? Sayori bent over and accidentally banged her forehead right into the shelf. I tried to grab her, but I wasn't close enough. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. It's almost like she's going out of her way to convince me she's the happiest person alive. Ow! Sayori, are you all right? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Here, let me see. I gently carry Sayori in and take her out of the closet. She nudges me away. Sayori decides to sit on the floor in the closet and refuses to move. Owie! I try to move her hand, but she swats me away. You have to move your hand, Sayori. I need to check. But it hurts. Just do it for a sec, okay? Sayori releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. How did I never notice how cute she is? Ow! Sorry, I need to check. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Connor, where would I even find ice around this time? Well, a cold drink will work. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Even in pain, you have to act so silly. Take it easy, I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Alright, I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out in the hallway like Usain Bolt. I noticed the nearest vending machine. Where should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I already returned to the classroom where I left Sayori. Hey! So she has a palm on her forehead and she's using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they're already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Don't worry about that, Sayori. Here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Or did the bump make you forget? Sorry, I forgot. You must have bumped it pretty hard then. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, okay? It'll feel better soon. Look like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Connor, this kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, I used to play outside all the time. I'd always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Yeah, I was. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing up the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I'd start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would really try and get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. I did blame myself. What? Yeah, what good's a friend if they didn't help the best friend in their time of need? And at that time, I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So yeah, in my way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Connor, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Thanks. I try my best, but I'm glad I came through, at least this time around. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess it's just what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Connor, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, I don't want it to stay just like this. I want it to go further. You know what? The only thing I can imagine is it changing from the better, Sayori. You've been my best friend for as long as I can remember. Nothing will ever change that. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me want to squeeze her cheeks. I guess we should go back. I don't want you to worry Monica, you know. Monica can wait. You know she's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. I smirk as I watch her smile in a daze. Anyway, let me help you. I put my arm around Sayori and help her out of the classroom. This way you won't accidentally fall on the way back. You don't have any problem with that, right? I feel kind of awkward about this. But what can I do about it now? Yeah, right. I walk Sayori back to the class while still holding her gently. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. No, you can stop holding me now. I feel awkward going into the club room like this. Well, if you say so. I gently release Sayori. We enter the classroom. Ah, you're back. Yeah, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. It was my fault. I rushed her out of the closet and she banged her head by accident. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, everyone. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Connor. I was the one who caused Sayori's accident. It's the least I could do. I made it an adventure. Yes, you sure did. Seeing the delight in her eyes makes me feel warm inside, but feel guilty as well. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start doing some of the work on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Let's gather around. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to take a seat with the rest of the girls. Nice. Okay, everyone. Oddly enough, today we've had much more time than usual to get things done. So because of that, I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room right now. Luckily, I was already there. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together something good in just a few days. Why not? I'm all for it. With all of us together, we can come up with something good. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. We should at least try, right, Natsuki? That's what people are good for, at least. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. That might be why Monica's announcing this now, right? Yuri, don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah already has some ideas for the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Cool. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Yeah, what are we doing, by the way? Sorry, I thought you already heard about it. We're going to be performing. Uh-oh. Performing? I see Yuri freeze in terror. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else comes up and recites poem too. Sari's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Schemy girl. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Damn, that was fast. Do you really think it was that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri nods her head in fear. Guys, hey, I'll do it. They clearly ignore me speaking. What the hell? No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just a couple days ago? It's a lot just to ask them to recite their poems out loud in a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. I sure do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree 100%. I don't think it's too much to ask at all. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. It's the least I should do anyways. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's suspected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Not if I can help it. What did you just say? You'll be fine. Oh gosh. You'll definitely be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The fourth of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Monica, that was amazing. Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. I'm happy you liked it too, Connor. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up for some reason. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called An Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. These poems are full of twists and turns and structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she'd bewildered even herself. I'm not letting this situation go south. I stand up and clap loudly in amazement. Yuri, that was incredible! But the poem was about a crimson eye. Where do I remember that from? Everyone joins me afterward, and we get Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm in next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I were to read it on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Great job, Sayori. You and Connor liked it. I guess that's a good sign. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They need a little more force behind it, depending on what you're reading. A stronger emphasis. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Connor. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Connor lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I'm eager to do this anyways. Sadly, I don't have as much of a selection of what to read compared to all of you. I guess I'll just have to go for what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I feel a pain in my chest. No, I won't let fear control me. I take a deep breath and calm down. I start to recite my poem. Line by line, I recite my poem, trying to emphasize parts I feel that me needed to be. The longer I continue, the easier I feel each verse is to say. Once I finish, everyone just stares at me. Did I do something wrong? Well, I'm sorry. It's not really as good as everyone else's. I walk back and sit in front of the desk. Wait, what? You finished already? I was just in shock. Me too. I've never heard Connor do something with such dedication before. You're right. It's just not like him, right? What are you guys talking about? I've always been me. That was amazing. That was kind of late, Yuri, but thank you. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Damn it. Well, here it goes. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Is there a problem with looking at someone as cute? Natsuki didn't even hesitate to punch me. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poems has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if getting life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone else applauds. I stand up and clap. I get weird stares from everyone. She rolls her eyes and huffs back to her seat. What? I liked it. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want on for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Ugh. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's in the lights now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making some pamphlets to let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Yikes. I guess I gotta write some more poems by then, eh? Though I'm starting to get the hang of it. Crap, that's a bad pun. Oh, you I'm not impressed. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the club. Yeah, you're starting to get the hang of this shit. It makes me feel really happy. Well, for you girls, I'll do more than you'll ever know. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time for today. I smiled to myself. Monica saying that catchphrase always gives me a sense of excitement. I look around and I can tell the others, well, except Natsuki, feel the same way. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I saw M-O-N, and I went Monica. I can't wait. I can do this. Oh, yeah! I stand up. I may not have the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but damn it, I'll do my best. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's the kind of attitude I go through everything. I just fucking, yeah, let's do this shit. If it's for the sake of the club and saving all the girls, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sarah? Yup. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Connor. You don't have to say it. All these pretty girls around me. Whatever I say now will get me in deep trouble. Let's go home. I walk home with Sayori once more. All right, guys, that's going to have to do it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club and a brand new name. If you guys want to see more of this mod, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later.